Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180, set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Eleven. Set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot! Set hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! 11. Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 1, Omaha. Wait, hot! Here we go. 180! 12. Set hot! Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Wait, hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Sixty-five. Buzz! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. 180! 13! Set hot! Here we go. 180! Lock! I got you. Set hot! Here we go. 180! Set hot! Here we go. Set hot! Here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go. 180! Wait, hot! Here we go. Set hot! Here we go. Wait, hot! Here we go. 120! Set hot! Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Dad! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! $65, $65. Set hunt! Here we go. 180! $11, $11, $11, $11. Set hunt! Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, gun.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby.
11.
41. We got a wedge down. Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, 7.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I got you.
Mike 55. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Alert! Ball trot. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in that holes. Right there. 54, right?
Hey, 31.
54, Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. James now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
21, 21.
41 Mike, 41 Mike.
11.
Hey. Check, 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 check.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. 180.
I'm going to run you over.
I got this.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though he did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in the Super Bowl?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 52.
Lock.
55. Eat.
Now Garoppolo. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board.
Here we go.
But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
No.
Two.
Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Here we go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
White.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
12.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This is Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hey, gun.
Mike, 55. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Niners 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A first down carry now for Miller. Lamar Miller, the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on
that happen, because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 51-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
To get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the...
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
We want it. Come in my work. 1, Omaha. 55, Mike, 58. Alpha. 55's my guy, 55. No chance.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we
reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll rifle this one deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
A lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now high. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 59, 56.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Fairbairn on for the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, Charles and I. 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
3 bucks.
Now it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Break this up. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the out.
On first down, it's Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Fells has it. Left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our field. It's our field.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We own them. Alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the lane. Echo, echo.
Now Watson to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Six.
Here we go.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
I got this.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
13. 21.
Check safety.
So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, gun.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands down.
This is Coleman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
12, fellas, here we go. 55.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now Mostert. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, gun.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
2.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with a down.
And who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch out.
One, Omaha. Six.
Here's Mostert. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's see what you got.
I got you.
41's coming. 41's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, alert. Watch the twist. Hey, gun. I got you. 55. Hey, gun.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55. Hey, exit. 55. I got you.
Check 55, Mike. It's just
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 15.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, 31!
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a run with Hyde. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, gun. Hey, eat. I got it. Hey, over. 55. Here we go.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Man, I got you. Man.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end.